Hello, what's up? It's me again, Butterfly to Light, coming back at you with my relationships compatibility series. It really is not about compatibility because I don't really go off of that compatibility stuff, to be honest with you. Why? I just don't. But this is a Scorpio and Gemini part 2. I had so many requests for relationship videos, and I have that list. I just been busy. I'm starting up again. I'm starting up with Scorpio and Gemini because it was the most requested. Okay. And just keep watching and subscribe because I'll be doing the rest of them, and go check out my channel for other compatibility or relationship videos that I did, right? And yeah, let's begin. I got my notes here. Wow. So many times I have people comment, right? And they are like, help me. Like, Scorpios and Geminis that are actually in relationships with each other are like, help me. Like, I feel like I'm in another freaking world from this person. Like, I don't get it. Every little thing. I'm simply trying to be friendly, and I'm simply trying to make the relationship work, and I'm simply just trying to do my thing and be me, and every single time, here we go again. Let me press pause. I'm not editing that. But here we go again. And I just don't get it. Okay. I'm a Gemini, and you know what? I dealt with Scorpios. And I know Scorpios that dealt with Geminis. And let me tell you, it keeps being the same thing over and over again. I just kind of want to come from a Gemini's point of view real quick, Scorpios, because I can speak from that. And a lot of times you got to understand, like, when it comes to like giving tests or trials and tribulations towards Gemini, they don't really pick up on that. Like, they actually feel just insulted more than anything. They feel like they don't get it. They don't understand why. They don't want to understand why, because it's a complete waste of time. It's like, either you're going to deal with me or you're not going to deal with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want? You asking me, I'm telling you, I don't know what else to do. Okay? Yes, I talk to other people because I want a life. I need a life. I have a life. And if you really understood that I just like space just as much as you do sometimes, and it's nothing more than that, then you will really get bingo. That's all that it is. I got other stuff that I'm doing. Look, you know what I'm saying? I got projects. You know what I'm saying? I got goals, man. My family needs me. You know, they got a list of crap for me to do. And it's like, I know that I'm in a relationship. I know, but when I talk to you, I try to communicate to you. You're not giving me any concrete answers, man. You're not. And you're not vocalizing certain things. And I don't understand. Simple as that. I don't understand. And when you ask me and I tell you, and then you come back and you keep quizzing me, questioning me, doubting me, just not believing me, just not trusting me, all of that, like, I don't get it. I get distracted easy. Me showing up late, I don't know how that happened, okay? I was laying down, I was busy, and then I supposed to come, and then I went to go get ready, and then I put on the shirt. I decided it was blue, but it wasn't the type of blue that I thought it was going to be, so I decided I was going to change, but on the way out the door, they got the kids crying. They told me to go pick up some food. I went to go do that, and then all of a sudden, I arrived to you late. Okay, man, I was nowhere else. So that's just to start it. And that's my rant. Honestly, though, let's get on this. What are the reasons that Geminis or Scorpios face this opposition with each other, or this thing with each other that is also maddening, but it's hard to escape once you get involved? What are those things? Like, what is going on? One, you're not able, practically, okay? You're coming from 2 different or 3 different or 4 different, whatever. Geminis might be coming from 4 different or 2 different directions. You might be coming from 1. But meeting on a practical level is a problem because the agendas are different, Scorpios are intelligent. That's why I like Scorpios, because honestly, I feel like they are intelligent. Seriously, man. Like, I like their focus. I like their perseverance. I like their passion. You know what I'm saying? Geminis are, but practically, Scorpios at the end of the day, they don't want to just be doing something just to be doing it. They want something out of what they're doing. So they're not doing it in vain. And they're going to be more selfishly motivated, because it's like, look, dude, even though they may want the best for you, because they're going to want the best for their lover, but at the same time, it's self-motivated. Like, if you get the best, I get the best. Some kind of way, it kind of spins back around to them. All right? So they're going to feel like they're putting all of their attention and their effort and energy into you, but then they're going to feel like Geminis in return is putting all their energy and effort into everything else, everybody else, and it's not really fair. And the Geminis are going to feel like, well, you know what though? This is how I am. And you act like you don't understand that. So you don't understand that? Because for me to do something for people, for me to let something go easy, for me to feel like one way 1 minute and then I can get off my chest and I can feel a different way, or whatever the case may be, for me to be so wide range, and I'm not talking about it necessarily in people, I'm talking about in their mind, okay? And what they choose to do at the drop of a dime. And it's like, so you don't get that, you don't understand that, so you actually don't want me for who I am though. So you're trying to change me basically. So if I don't do what you say or what you want, you don't want me? Let's rewind that. Wicca. You don't want me? So basically, if I'm not performing the way you want me to perform, you don't want me. That means you never wanted me in the first place. And if I'm telling you that I want you, I want to be involved with you, I want to have a friendship with you, I want to have a relationship with you, whatever the case may be, and you don't believe that, well, what does that mean? Because I don't want to be on a leash to prove to you that I love and care or want something from you. I want it to just be that understanding that we have. That's how we show up, because we each have the choice to. So practically, it's hard to meet on a fundamental level. Then it seems unfair. The interactions in a relationship seems unfair because of the fact that you want or need 2 different things or 3 different things or 4 different things. And it feels unfair. It feels like you can never balance out what that is. And I say this. I say stop trying to balance out what that is. And I say that Scorpios, you need to understand how Geminis are, because they're not really going to change for you. It's hard to. Okay? And I feel like you should understand that. And I feel like as long as you understand that they're not, I think Scorpios will be fine if once they realize that Geminis are not premeditative. Like they're, like they check you out and they feel like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I've just got to make sure, because I don't know about you sometimes. And they check you out and then they understand what direction you're coming from. I feel like they'll have a more calmer experience with you. They'll find a way to. Okay. Scorpios, I kind of feel like Geminis feels as if you would just communicate with them, like you get you shut down. You shut down because you feel threatened. Your security feels threatened, or you feel like you're not in control. Like Geminis, it could possibly feel like if you can just communicate to me what it is that you want, I'm good. It's just as simple as that. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And if I actually agree with it, because you got to understand, it's hard to control a Gemini. You got to kind of come from a place of where you're letting them know what you want and what you need, but at the same time, you're not saying this is what you have to do, at the same time. So I feel like honestly it's about this. It's coming from a place of understanding. Like Geminis, you just got to understand that Scorpios are going to be Scorpios. They're going to be secretive. They're going to be demanding. They're going to be, wanting things to go their way. They're going to be mistrustful. That's them. And Scorpios, you got to understand that Geminis are going to be talkative sometimes. I don't even say talkative. They're going to be, if you ask a Gemini a question thinking, or put them in a situation thinking that they're going to respond according to the way that you want them to, but in a manipulative way, it's not going to happen. You got a better chance of saying, hey, I'm going to say this to you and I want you to answer this way. Because they're going to answer what's true to them every single time. And it may feel uncomfortable to you, and it may feel like, oh, there's no security here. I don't know what to tell you if you can understand that, because there's really not any just known fairness that just comes out of this relationship. You got to create it. You have to create what is fair for both of you two. Direction. There's no sense of direction, because like I said, you're wanting two different things and you go about them two different ways. It's a lack of direction. So it's like Scorpios is going full speed ahead in one direction. Geminis is going full speed ahead in another direction, and they're crossing each other, but you could cross each other any kind of way. This way, you know what I'm saying? That way, whatever. But you're not touching, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you got to find a sense of direction. I feel it's important to do so from a practical point of view. Find things that you are actually both interested in. Or you don't have to both be interested in, but you can produce a practical result behind it. Why? Because if Scorpio, you have something you're interested in, right? Then you present it. Like, oh yeah, I'm interested in horseback riding, baseball, kickball, shopping, freaking being a freaking detective, deep sea diving, fishing, whatever. And since the Geminis are actually freaking curious enough to be like, I might need to fish one day. Okay, I'll go with you. How do you do it? See that? Now you're talking. And now you start formalizing your relationship based on that. Fishing was fun. I actually enjoyed it. You don't even got to talk about nothing. You can just talk about what it is like to fish. Or you can sit there and be freaking quiet, for God's sake. It doesn't matter. Geminis, let Scorpio know, like, what you're interested in. Like, this is what I do. Or I'm also, I do this. And like, what? You're a dentist on the side? Wow. Really? You fought in the Revolutionary War and Diamond came back to life? What? No, but seriously. How, like, what made you interested in this? How do you do that? You know what I'm saying? Because then the Scorpios can ask you questions and find out about you more. Because, yes, the Geminis can be a very big enigma for Scorpios. Like, very mysterious. Because, and we're not even trying to be mysterious. That's the thing. We just have all these different interests. You don't think so, and we don't pull something out of our back pocket on you, Y'all like that anyways. But with those practical techniques that you use, it could give you a direction, because you could be like, okay, well, let's start going fishing on Wednesdays. Well, okay, well, let's do some dental research on Thursdays. Or, I don't think y'all like that. You don't got to plan a specific day. Just do it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Take what you can and move forward on it in the same direction. Everything doesn't have to be the same, though. That's what keep y'all interested in each other. Yeah, and the fact that y'all, like, I feel like this, feeling wise, personally, it's hard to see the other one. That's where the mistrust comes in, because you're like, well, right? You know what I'm saying? We don't really agree with things. We don't go about things the same. You know what I'm saying? We're not fair to each other. We judge each other wrong. Gotta get rid of the judgment. We're not going in the same direction, period, it seems like. So I don't trust you. That's where the mistrust comes in. I think it's very necessary to disclose the way you feel. Geminis is going to disclose the way they feel, but after a while they shut down. You know what I'm saying? But no, the way you truly feel. And you got to get rid of the delusion. The delusion of this person is going to be exactly what you want them to be, because that's not going to happen. You know, if you deal with the reality of the situation and who you're dealing with, that's all. It will turn things around for you. It's about you. In this relationship between Gemini and Scorpio, it's about you. Each individual person and how they're showing up. It's not about the other person. You could do that in other relationships. Like if you was it's Scorpio, if it was you in another water sign, or you in an earth sign, maybe. Like especially water. Gemini, if it was you in an air sign, or especially air, or you in a fire sign, maybe. You know, then you could be like, okay, I'm gonna make this about the other person, because guess what? I'm feeling you. You know, we vibing right. In this relationship, you got to be accountable for your own actions. That's why I like it, because it pushes you to grow. If you want to make it work, you know. How can we make it work? You gotta, since we on it, you have to end the misunderstandings. All the misunderstandings that could come up, try the understanding. Like Scorpios, I understand Geminis, yeah, you crazy as no. you know what I'm saying? You like different things. You know, you might want to communicate with other people. You are flirtatious. We need to talk about that though, because I don't really see the need in you being flirtatious. Just hear me out. How would you like if I did that to you? You know? And some Geminis won't care. But if you can just understand that they're not trying to be flirty, you know, it's about understanding. And like I said, some things you make it get past, some things you won't. That would determine whether your relationship lasts or not. Geminis, look, check out your behavior, man. You know, nobody wants to see their spouse overly affectionate, or not even affectionate. It'd be like a smile, like, hey, what? Okay, you having a good day? Yeah, what? That looks nice on you. You know, it could be something simple like that. Scorpios will get offended. You gotta tell them, like, babe, look, dude, I smiled at the person, but let me tell you something. You number one on my radar. You the only smile that I really want to see. You know what I'm saying? You are what matters to me the most. How could you say that? Because it is true. You know, Gemini, if you with a Scorpio and they mean a lot to you, you know it's true. You know what I'm saying? So just check your behavior a little bit, Gemini. Like, try to understand that to Scorpios, that's a giant slap in the face. It's betrayal to them. If you can freaking understand that, Gemini, you will stop freaking doing it. Also, what else can you guys do? You can keep speeding down that highway of doom if you want to. Turn it into competition. You're competing against each other. It's one who got the head up, who has the advantage over the other one. Okay, really, I'm gonna show you. Or you can take that next exit off of highway hell and say, let's stop this together. Let's work together to stop this. And we're going to look for all the ways that we can make this better. Practically better. Because it has to be a cohesive practicality to it. And you decide, you know what? I want to let go of the heaviness. I want to let go of the negativity. Don't press forward without ironing out the misunderstandings. You know why? Because when you move forward, Geminis, you thinking Scorpios over it. Bam! They ain't. And they're gonna show you whether they act out. I think they act out. I don't even really think they say it. They, you know, and then you try to move forward, Scorpios, and you think Geminis is over it. Nah, they ain't, because they're gonna want to keep bringing it to you a why. Like, okay, really? What did you do that for? What does that mean? You know what I'm saying? What is wrong with you? You in the head. You crazy in the head, man. Y'all both probably look at each other and ask us that question, like, what is wrong with you? If one of y'all is thinking that, the other one's thinking that. Trust me, and you better believe it. Like, what the freak? So don't try to push forward and act like that's not existing. You got to handle each misunderstanding right then and there. Because the moment you go past it, it's going to be craziness. It's going to be like, okay, really? So what was that supposed to mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm confused. Never move forward in confusion. So you got to iron out. That means Scorpios, you're going to have to talk about it. And watching what you say to each other. Geminis, you got to watch what you say to Scorpio, because you may say it and you may cut them and it really offends them because they might be sensitive about it, and you're not knowing the next minute you're over it and then they're not, because you actually hurt them. You know what I'm saying? And Scorpios, you also got to be careful with the way things you say to the Gemini, because they don't see things the same way as you, and you might be accusatory of them. You might be, bottom line, stop being freaking petty with each other, man. Like, Geminis accuse Scorpios of being petty. Scorpios accuse Geminis of being petty when you're both at petty. Let's be for real. You know? So, it's like that. You do have that in common, you know? So, I'm going to stop there. And I feel like this. Geminis and Scorpios, if you want to have a peaceful relationship with each other, just understand that you're working on the same team. If you can understand that you're working on the same team and find goals for yourself, practical things for you guys to do, create something like a goal for y'all to finish together. You don't even have to be together. You could be in separate places, but you work on it together, okay? And you enjoy it. That's all that matters, all right? Scorpios, start speaking up more and letting Geminis know what's the matter, what's offending you, what you don't want to happen. You know what I'm saying? And Geminis, calm down more and start, looking at it from Scorpio's point of view. Like, they don't want to see you with a bunch of different friends and half of the friends, are they really your friends anyways? But you don't, Scorpios, Geminis are not going to be on a leash. They're not going to be in a cage for you. You got to let them be free, man. But at the same time, let them know, like, you can be free. I'm not trying to take that away from you. But I just want you to understand, like, I'm not equipped for all of that. Like, you're doing too much, man. Do that with me. Okay. Email me at butterflytolight11@gmail.com. And if you want a Scorpio and Gemini part 3 for me to keep adding on, just let me know in the comment section or email me. And if you want to stay tuned for more videos I got coming out on relationships, then do that. Do that. Do it. Do that. Do that. Do it. Peace.